Hello everyone, we're back with Everlasting Summer. Part, is it 71 now, or, hold on, let me check. Um, yes, 71, or, I've got to label this one. So, let me label this, hold on. I've got to label the last one. Okay. So, when we last left off, there's a cat girl, we named her Yulia. Was it Yulia or Yulia? I forget. But, I think it was Yulia. And did anything else happen? Well, like, she has something to do with this, but, like, she doesn't really care, like, I don't really know. Olga's waiting for me. Hey, Olga, at last! And where were you wandering in the dead of the night? Oh, I was just hanging out with the cat girl. Looked up at the camp leader intently. I wonder, is she real? I don't have a single doubt down in that girl, Yulia. She might not be a human, but she exists. And what about Olga, other pioneers? I saw that cat girl. Sure, of course, she chuckled. You don't have to believe me if you don't want to. I don't want to and don't believe. It's your choice, okay? I said in a tired voice and pushed my way into the cabin. Samihan tomorrow? I didn't hear the last of her words. There's only one thing to understand. Does anything depend on me or not? Should I keep reaching for that key desperately, or the cat girl is that answer I look for? Maybe the only thing left to do is to understand? No one ever said that the clue will be written in your own language in a straightforward way. Though maybe I already knew these answers, and I just had to understand their meaning. What if everything is not real and I'm just dreaming? What if I just imagine everything to find the answers, to understand them? Maybe there's no cage, no jail, and the key is already hanged up onto the burned out lamp in the room, which turned into a pioneer camp, inhabited by unreal but very alive people who seem so understandable and so precious. Well, no. I'm not a wizard, not an oracle, not a god. Oscar Wilde said, illusion is the first of all pleasures. Maybe my most successful skill was my illusions. Lines of thoughts went one by one, ready to keep it until morning. But a safety device worked again and plugged the whole system out instead of reformatting the brain like last time. Good night. Yay! I woke up. Ooh. Oh, let me check the polish. Oh, yes, I'm allowed to say it. That polish is gonna be an on-running joke forever. Forever. Not even joking. Whenever I get my own TV series next fall, I'm gonna get one. And that's gonna be the main joke. I was woken up by a hellish noise in my head. The alarm clock was its source. Having found its button with difficulty, I turned it off. Olga, it is 7 o'clock in the morning. Why so early? I said in the direction of the other bed, opening my eyes, but there's no one there. Camp leader might have gone somewhere already. Did everyone disappear? I stood up with difficulty and looked over myself in the mirror. Common pioneer, nothing more. If someone would show photos of local residents and me among them, I'll never recognize myself. The sun shined brightly outside. The nature seemed to laugh at me. I slowly walked to the washstands. I met only a few pioneers on my way, who obviously were in a hurry. Strange. Where to go at such an early time? Is this day 7? It's not telling me the days, so... Let's see, I met Cat Girl on day 4. This is day 6, I think. Cold water refreshed me a bit, and all the memories of the last days poured into my head. Well, I should find Yulia and be very polite and proper this time. After all, if I can't even understand a fellow human being while judging him by your own world ideas and views, then how can you talk to something completely alien? Why aliens or cat girls should follow the same moral laws and logical conclusions as I do? They may perceive the universe in a completely other way, and humans are just ants for them. We don't think while killing a troublesome mosquito, so why shouldn't they pay attention to me and my small problems? Though everything can be totally the other way. Yulia might not be guilty of this. Oh. So I saw nearby bushes and I saw familiar ears. I see you. Yulia unwillingly left her hiding place. Come on. She snorted, outing. Are you watching me? Yes, is it not allowed? Well, it's probably allowed. I wanted to talk to you anyways. Really? Me too. What about? I wondered. Something strange is happening here. Strange? What? Oh, strange? Wow, really? I don't know. It's just everyone behaves different than usual. Something has happened. First you, then all the others. What are you talking about? I don't understand. I don't know, I just feel in it. Is she part of the time loop too? When I feel something, it always happens. Yulia looked downcast and even a little afraid. This time she totally doesn't look like any higher being. Okay, let's investigate it together. No, no one should see me. Come here in an hour. Until then. Instead of heavy steps down in the direction of the road, someone was running. Turn at Saslavia. Yulia disappeared in the forest as expected. Hi. Oh. I smiled. Yeah, hi. She looked nervous, cheeks flushing, eyes sparkling, and braids were all messy. Samron, it is. Come with me. You'll see for yourself. What happened? Did someone die? Her face expressed such a plea that I decided not to argue. Is Olga dead? She grasped my hand and pulled to the square. The entire camp was probably there. We passed the last turn. I look over at the crowd of pioneers who were staring in the direction again that there is. In the distance, so oh. What? Huh? A city? At first it was fatalist and smoke, but then it became more clear as it was coming out of fog. Sky City, I thought at once. Stranger, is that a real place? Sky City. Yes, it's a skyscraper to be built in China, or also a restaurant in the Space Needle in Seattle. I don't see anything Russian related, so I'm gonna assume it's talking about the skyscraper to be. Well, that's not even built yet, so I don't know. Strange or not, there's nothing special about it. Just a usual city. Plenty of those on territorial or West Country. We could call it too usual, almost boring. A city you would never pay notice, passing it by on a car or flying over it with a plane. But to see such a thing here, and now in the camp, lost in the vast fields and forests of another dimension, where the whole life consists of local pioneers, squirrels, and mosquitoes. Even the cat girl is not so strange compared to this. Stopper kept squeezing my hand tightly. Pioneers whispered around us, as if afraid to speak in a loud voice, afraid that the illusion would disappear or vice versa, would become more real, catching the little camp Sylvana under itself. But the city stayed in its place like a white cliff rising above a valley. There's nothing special about it. Neither gigantic skyscrapers nor the significant architectural constructions, only houses of different colors and different numbers of floors, industrial buildings and hospitals or something like that. You couldn't make out people or cars from the distance, but I'm sure that the city is alive with its own independent farmer camp. Wait, its own life. Okay, yeah, I missed a word. I wonder if someone there got on the roof and is looking at us in binoculars, trying to make out pioneers crowding at the square. Indeed, it seems like something flashed on one of the tallest buildings in the distance. What is... city? Like... Wait a minute. The binoculars. According to my estimations, there are about 2 to 3 kilometers to the city, so if I wanted to understand something right now, I need binoculars or a looking glass. And Olga. Do you see that too? Yes, of course. She replied as if strained. I need binoculars or a looking glass. Camp leader stopped watching a faraway city for a moment, looked at me with a lack of understanding. Binoculars. Yes, go to the cybernetics club. There should be one. Wait. Do you refer to binoculars as one, or, like, it's like pants, you know? Because, I mean, technically there's 2, but the 2 of them together make up the one thing, so I darted off and rushed in the direction of the club's building. Hey! They look like they don't know anything. Binoculars, quick! I shouted, trying not to lose my breath. What is it? Haven't you seen it? Huh, you're sitting here with 3 robots like owls. Do you have binoculars or a looking glass? Is it looking glass? Like, I'm assuming that's like a magnifying glass? I mean, that wouldn't really help much, but, you know. I spelled out words like a caveman who had learned how to speak. Can you calmly explain what this is all about? No time to explain. Give me my binoculars and hurry to the square. Young cybernetics didn't keep arguing with me. In a minute, we were standing with the rest of the pioneers, and I carefully examined with the binoculars the city, which appeared from God knows where. At first look, there's nothing special about it, but it gave me the impression of being from my time. The beginning of the 21st century. Ad boards, satellite dishes, pompous shop signs, modern cars. Give it to me. Game leader snatched the binoculars from my hands. So is that your world? Oh hey cat girl. I turned around and saw Yulia standing next to me. She said no one should see you. Yeah, but she got lost in thoughts. No one sees me right now. The pioneers didn't pay attention. Oh, okay. To the strange girl at cat ears, occupied by watching the far city. Do you know what it is? Why? No. She answered with a short pause. There's nothing like this before. Nothing at all. I like your sprites. They're just so wild. And what was? Well, you came, then left, then came again. What did you do all that time? I told you before, I was preparing supplies for the winter. What winter? I totally couldn't understand. Is Yulia? Do you not consider the situation even a little bit strange? Or is it just a good real play? However, who needs to make such a show for me alone? I'm nothing but a guinea pig in the cage. I don't believe you. You should know something. Semyon? I turned to the camp leader. I have no idea what it is all about, but it looks very strange. We should call the police. Hey police, there's a strange city. Come investigate. Olga reacted in the usual way, like a normal person should do in such a situation. Turned away to Yulia to victoriously inform her about it, but the cat girl had already disappeared. I'm gonna call it here, guys. What can it be? Yeah, what is it? We'll find out next time. Partly because my fraps is lagging again. Most likely to the hard drive space. So see you guys then, once I've finished uploading a bunch of videos. Because, right, today I uploaded the first part of the Slavia route, so that's like, I have like, 20 spare videos. So I'm gonna like, render them all, stuff like that. So see you guys then.